Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes teeth crunches.
Wait. Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Pee is you.
Nope.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think on your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
Yeah, I am.
No you aren't. You don't even have headphones on.
I got multiple brain chips, Quill. I don't need no headphones.
Whoa. Music straight into your brain. That's amazing! What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Gamora and Uberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax, hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There There are many Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camarria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbent...
Few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt. Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass. I wonder if he knows what it is.
He does.
Mantis! Groot! Hey!
Hey, Star Guy.
Shouldn't you be keeping this in the fridge since it came from Maklu?
I am Groot.
Just like you, Sir Groot.
What did he say?
Oh, just that with the right care, the plant you gave him can survive pretty much anywhere, even on spaceships. I can see why you'd want plants in space. It's so...
Empty?
I am Groot.
Yes, dark. And gloomy and doomy. Blech. I prefer home to be on the ground.
I am Groot.
Aw, such a cutie. And if you can't go to your planet, make your planet come to you. Wait, Does that make Little Fuzzy your maintenance mammal?
Maintenance mammals? There were creatures like Rocket on your homeworld.
Yes.
I am Groot.
He says there were lots of little furry babies on Tolunia.
Tolunia.
You know, Planet X.
Ah.
But Little Fuzzy wasn't one of them. He's one of a kind. The maintenance mammal...
I am
That's terrible!
What?
He says the other saplings were big meanies to the maintenance mammals. They'd hurt them. For fun.
I am Groot.
But Sir Groot says he preferred their company over his people because they were super smart and nice.
I am Groot.
He says their kindness reminds him of Little...
Really? Rocket?
I am Groot.
Aw, you big sweetie. He says he couldn't protect his friends on Planet X, but he can protect Rocket.
He's lucky to have you, man. Hell, we're all lucky to have you.
I am Groot.
Now hug.
Oh,
Maybe later.
what was your home like? You know, before?
I am Groot.
Beautiful.
I am Groot.
He says he wanted to be a forest caretaker, so he could spend time caring for all the wonderful plants that grew there.
What stopped you?
I am Groot.
His dad. Sir Groot's a prince? Just like you, Star Guy.
Wait, your dad was a king?
I am Groot.
A big meanie. He says his dad and the other Arbor Masters were corrupt. They favored the few over the many and turned sentient mammals into slaves.
Why are all dads that happen to be kings always dicks?
I am Groot.
Yeah, power sucks. Even the wisest tree and purest water can be poisoned.
I am Groot.
Sir Groot says it's up to us to be the antidote. Gardening helps him find purpose and healing.
I get it. My mom loved her garden.
Me too.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you with your garden or make the Milano feel more like home, let me know.
I am Groot.
He says thank you, Pete. You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
Ha! Morgoth's breath, you are correct!
Alright, here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back! Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source...
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways?
I am Groot.
I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
'Cause I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yes! Lady Hellbender arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in. There's still a lot of paint between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Taking fire! Got a piece of that guy. Boom!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! I used to dream about space battles like this.
Any of those dreams end in a fiery crash?
That one's toast. Damage report.
Stop getting ahead and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Yeah! Cheap shot!
Direct hit.
Now this is a proper dogfight. Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
That's it ahead. Go ahead.
Gotcha! Spaceships, monsters, Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should...
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tractor's going gold, but in the center. Rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that! Drax! Shut him down!
These space cranes are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage!
Rush him, Drax!
Yeah, Groot. Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here. You heard them. Let's hit them until they pop in front.
Hey, Scutheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
That's right. We brought the fireworks.
Do your thing! Rip him a new one! Smoke the rocket! Run him through! These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
Gamora! Cut that!
Cracked another nut job.
Send it their way, Drax! Need some breathing room, Groot! Drax, sack him! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We get out of this alive, I'll make you a new one. Get the fork out of here.
How close are we?
Not close, which is why we need to keep moving.
Yeah! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us.
Slice and dice! Blow the way, Rocket! Groot! Get everyone on their feet! Get these monsters away into the ritual chamber!
Yes! So we can disrupt it! This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
Unless they've got another backup plan. Stuff church medic is really complicating things.
This one must be dealt with immediately!
I can't!
Looks like even she's got her limits.
The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
I was almost
I'm
cooked
good.
there!
Let's
Thanks,
get
Big
back
D!
to it!
That's Drax! Destroy! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
You need a sword, Peter! You get the rhythm right, you're dancing to your own tune! Ugh! This guy barely feels it!
Blitz him, Rocket! Smash him up, Drax!
Of course I think we'll win. We're the gardeners, ain't we?
Take down the flyer! He's healing the rest!
Well, that's not fair!
Yup! Get on the flashbang healing his buddies!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
It seems a good time to shed our guard for the battle ahead. How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned Warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis.
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings. These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No,
Rocket! Safety's off!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the Armada by now, Drax! Using only her bare hand! I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
right? Learn a bit of shirt, Taylor.
We made another mess!
Groot's right. They started it.
It's a big cult. They've gotta have janitors.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
Do not believe these people are janitors.
One less cultist to worry about.
These fanatics only understand violence!
Sorry to cut and run.
Sharpest blade in the galaxy. Hold up, Rocket! Drax, pause it!
Don't be sad. Keep punking their scudding lights out.
Dodge this!
Wipe them out, Rocket!
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere. Punch it, Drax!
Another cultist quelled!
Don't be sad. Keep punking their scudding lights out. You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
You put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape.
Yeah, I smell it too. Some kind of culty funk.
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now! Quill, I bet you can pull up the rest of them floor panels! See? Told ya!
You're thinking!
This wind shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defiant, furry one!
guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on.
Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on.
Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin' rock. Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill. Come, test your mettle.
Throw that, Drax!
You shall not wield the Nova Force again,
For the rest
traitor!
of us.
Wreck him, Drax!
The church is worried! They sent Nova after us!
Their strategy is flawed!
How are we holding up?
We're good, but my trigger finger has gotten numb from all the murder and...
At least we got past the bad bit.
Focusing on success demonstrates leadership, Peter Quill!
Those mines are gonna be an issue! These bombs are making things way too crowded!
I say time for a little crowd control! Take him out! Quill just got nuked! Hilarious! Those for tactical means! Mark off!
Pop it at him, big guy!
He is weak!
Nice shot out there, team! Let's keep it up! If it's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
So, let's take that squint-necked soldier out then!
Branch out, Groot! How about here? The entire galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration.
Be careful! They could try to box us in!
I will handle those on the ground! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuck it!